Okay, so I was just looking at this and I was like, wait a minute. Yesterday at noon, did uh and I checked and oh there's and yeah, that's the last merge I made. Did I forget one? No, it's just it hit midnight. I didn't miss a day. I only missed like six for the last three vacations I've been on. No, not vacations, so like business trips. So fun business trips. All right. What are we up to today, folks? We're back on that Spara grind. Did I cross off this one? Sure did. Only two more. For the Prince of Darkness. Can you believe that recompletion is almost complete? That one's about to hit March 300. That's nuts. Golem Justice, Gigapua, Marcellus. Hmm. That's easier than getting a spinner. New number 1 through 4. 1. I know what that means. It's Golem Justice time. Looks like claimed right. Yeah, first claimed then. If somebody claimed this combo and cared, then they would mark it here. Doom de doom doom de doom 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 de doom doom. This is looking like a Golden Justice base. Most likely. Should be pretty cool. Which has more Pierce. Literal nuke. Look good with gun. If numbers please. Yes. Slightly higher quality guns. Heat at this eternity. Looks shrimpable enough. The only thing I'm not entirely sure about is the fire. The little twinkle can definitely be the same color, but then the trailing fire, I'm not entirely sure about. No. Is there anything that would work nicely there? That's some great art from Recon. That's cute. Pip Dragon. Why? Did Pip Dragon make this? I forget. No. No. Jeez, I don't know. There isn't. Hmm. This kind of looks like something. Okay, wait. If I, what if I don't have any kind of a trail and instead I just have like an extra big eye twinkle? Yeah, yeah, that could be cool. An idea is brewing. Okay. Is there any higher quality version of this by chance? Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to redraw this anyway, so I can just work with this. I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick little asset, even though it's past midnight. And I really kind of did want to try getting to sleep by midnight now. Get my schedule going so that I am all prepared for school. But meh, who needs it? Airbrush. So let's start by making a nice high quality asset of this here. And I will block it out with this polygon tool. And I can get it shaped all cleanly. Should work nicely. Dungeons and Dragons today was pretty fun. We got away with stealing a violin to add to my instrument collection. I mean, I could do that in real life. Am I right or am I right? I really want to get a baritone saxophone, but a decent baritone saxophone is so expensive. That's not expensive. Gonna redo that real quick. While I've got time up the behind. I do like that it should work since this is on the inside. Maybe it would have been wise to do this the other way around. That doesn't make any sense, but it maybe would have been wise, trust me. We'll see if this works. Oops, that's not the right way. Not really. Okay, you know what? I am gonna do that the other way. So I'll leave it at that for now. And just go ahead and block out all of these. So slow, but the end result will look pretty nice. It'll be a cool little effect to use for the last 4 century paradigm mages. I guess I'll have to use it a lot to get my money's worth. Yeah. This polygon tool is going to make it look like a depleted thing. I always liked how I followed the very polygonal look of um, Dartling Gunner. What's the deal with that, anyways? Why is Dartling Gunner specifically so polygonal? Not any other tower after it. I guess they were just experimenting with the style a bit and then changed their mind for the next tower. Next tower was snapping. Stop snapping to things. I don't know what you're trying to snap to, but quit it. Oh, that looks a bit better. How do I fill that one in? I know I don't fill in any others. Curious. Man, my feet are cold. In Arizona? It couldn't be. It's more likely than we think. Now we'll go ahead and fill in all of these. Only they had some kind of an intelligent solution to automatically fix all these little things. It's pretty annoying to have to fix every little corner every time. Like, there must be some way to automatically detect when this happens and make it not happen. Right? There's a plugin for it. Let's how open source software. Wait, is this open source or is it just free? Uh, I don't know. There's that. Let's open this little color. That's I will layer right on here. And that should look better than trying to leave space for it. Excel the fills again. Just like that. Now it looks as though all we need to do is sync out. Ooh, size. And I like the spread, I think. Yeah, does that look about right? Let's put this in a group. Let's spread. That looks perfect. Yeah, very cool. Now I'll go ahead and save this. And I can post it as an asset. Wow, my last two assets have just been blowing engineer effects. That's pretty funny. Icon effect. Century. Paragon. Uh, 6. Yep, that's all the tags I needed. That's not yellow, that's black. Yellow? Okay. Now that I have me assets, it's pretty much revealed. Do I even like this asset? I feel like it's not gonna quite fit the area. Yeah, we shall see. Now for this purpose, I need yeah the gallium asset. The gallium. I'm sorry. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see. Can I just put this right in here? Or does it just work like that? Be off to the side right now. What if I just transform it a little bit? I can get away with that. Ah, I don't like how the middle part is shooting the other way. Can I just go ahead and take this and just do a little bit of, it kind of makes more sense anyways, doesn't it? Do like that better. I think what I'll do is just redraw the little spikes to actually fit where the things are. Then that ends up really looking like the eye, and that's pretty cool. I'm not quite happy with that. We rotate it around a little bit. So good. Oh, I can't get too picky with this. That's what I did last time. I spent way too long on the eye for no reason. Must be careful. It's not perfect. It needs to be perfect because it's the eye. Everybody's gonna look at the eye. Um, get it to be right in the exact same spot. Excellent. Hey, that works pretty well. That looks cool. I like that. Oh, that looks awesome. Even huge fan. Just gonna cover that up for now so it's not blocking everything else. And then it'll be like a cool reveal when I finally bring it back later. Have we not made this merge? I feel like I've made this merge. Must be going crazy. I'm sure I'm going crazy, but I feel like I've made this merge. Something feels all too familiar. Maybe I'm just thinking of Century Paragon Desert Phantom. Would be looking for gorgeous. I should be looking for Century Paragon edges. Century. What's that one? Yeah, yeah. I'm just thinking of the other two Desperados of famous Century Paragon. Hi. Yeah. False alarm. Oof. I'm getting deja vu like crazy, though. Did I like start this marriage or then not finish it or something like that? Hmm. What am I gonna do with the hair on the other side? We do like a half goggle thing. No, half goggle thing is kind of dumb. Um, Go Gadget, Golden Justice Hat. No, it's slightly different, isn't it? Oh, this works fine. What can I use to align it perfectly? There, by the pixel, and that'll make my life a bit easier. I think I might do a race swap, for lack of a better term. I want to make this standard issue monkey. Who knows if I have time for that? Nothing else in this bar is going to take too long. Right? Right. All right. Now, let's put those hands together in a line. Right here, right now, right here, right now. Oh. Bum, bum, bum. Da, 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 da. Oh, the brass feature is so good. I love the Caroline Cravel line. Right here. Right. I'm sorry, what? Why does that look like actual poop? It makes it a bit better, but geez, I was kind of hoping it would look a little better than that. Ugh. I'm gonna go overtime with this recolor if it's gonna be this terrible. Yikes. You struck me with a warm wiener. Twice. I think I should do voice training. What if I spent actual time on that? That'd probably be pretty good for me. What if I did voice training during these videos? What if during these videos I just used a different voice for practice? Probably not a good idea. I'll just make these videos even more agonizing than they already are. This one time that I was in voice channel with a friend, and I was like, maybe I should work on voice training, huh? Why don't I try using a higher voice right now? And I did, and that friend was like, no, I just like your normal voice. That sounds worse. And that was pretty disheartening, honestly. I don't think she meant it that way, but that definitely got to me a bit. Which was like, no, that just sounds bad. Don't use that voice. Ever since then, I was getting a little cautious of it, I guess. Okay, I'm 9 months in, and I did like put one asset in place, and then I did a pointless edit. An edit so pointless might just be unnecessary. Shoot. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Make the hat look like the helmet or like the century? I'm gonna make it look like the century. I think that'll be cool. Yes. Selecting all of this. Except I'm actually selecting none of that because I'm selecting all of this on the hat. That'll do. Through that experience, I have said that if I ever had a friend of mine doing any type of voice training, then the best thing I could do would be as supportive of it as possible. Just matter Doesn't matter if it sounds super rough because first step to being good at something is sucking at something. So nature's just let them suck a bit because then they'll stay encouraged and eventually they'll stop sucking. Definitely no reasons to make fun of anyone in any way. Anyone in any way. Nice yummy recolor here. I'm fairly happy with that. Next up, I want this small item. I think this is looking pretty cool so far, but I also think I am 12 minutes in and I have not made much progress. That is alright. Seems like that. Remember to always support your friends, especially when they are going outside of their comfort zone. That's what friendship is for. Something like that. I dig it. Dig it. Dig it. Dig it. On. Oh, there you go. Woo! Okay. Yeah. Squeeze them up a little bit more. Kind of cool, right? So, by the way, now this, which is just mark down the saturation, mark down the lightness. Perfect. Just cover up that star. Okay, that's all the cool stuff, right? So everything else I can just kind of rush through in the time I have. Shoot, there's one more kind of cool thing I wanted to do. Let's see if I have time for it. What are we gonna do with these things? I've got it. The scarf and you two, I guess. Why not? No, not you two. You need to be purple. So the scarf is gonna be black. I'm gonna get rid of you. All that stuff can be left alone. This is gonna go. I'm gonna green as this just so that I don't lose too much contrast. So I want to try to make this striped like the arm. I think that'll look pretty nice. Tell where the shape is down here. Right around there. Really, I should just make this a wee bit lighter and this a wee bit darker. It's much easier. Okay, then this one, we'll do this color, except a little lighter. And this one, except a little darker. So now we'll drag that down and drag that up. We have our two tones. I'm gonna just do a little bit of this. Oh no, oh, this was a terrible idea. It looks like the Gru scarf. That's disgusting. Sure, these stripes are adequately sized. Uh, Something like that. Look better, can look worse. Next, I think all these golden parts can be a deep purple. That ought to look nice. But, okay. Oh, shoot, I have 2.5 minutes left. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's rush a bit, shall we? Oh, yeah, it's taking my time too much here. I still have so much to do. I had such plans for this world. It's just you. No recoloring. No. It's enough. No. All this needs to be black. Let that not get in with the golden recolor. Well, I guess because I didn't include it in the golden recolor. And let's make sure I'm only selecting all this, more or less. This I can just do. Something happened on here? What did that? Wait, did I have the wrong selection mode? Ah, darn it. Okay, shoot. I need to select that again. I made a mistake, which costs extra time because I needed to spend time figuring out what the mistake was. Now I can do this. And now I can do this. And now I can do this and have it work this time, except, oh, can't have it work too well. There's too much time left for that. Definitely need to spend extra time cleaning this up. No, frankly, I would love to just replace it. Oh, we've hit 20 minutes. Going over time now. I'm just gonna get rid of this because, who cares? I'm just gonna notice it's gone. Right, right. Now this whole part. Also selecting everything in the entire merge. So this can also just be a nice dark gray. Actually, maybe it can be a light gray. Something like that. Mm, something like that. Oh, I forgot the hair. Okay, the hair is just going to be the way that it is. It's perfectly fine. Now, last but not least, or perhaps least, I just want this stuff to be right. Maybe a nice dark gray so it kind of contrast from everything else. Um, okay, now we'll bring that. Ooh, ah. Okay, do I like the furry color or not? Oops, stop at the timer now. Okay. It's a 22-minute merge. Man, I kind of do just prefer the original colors. They look cooler. Well, frustrating because I definitely spent extra time on them. Yeah, by the time I finished that, I was 9 minutes in. Oh, there's a bit I forgot. There's a bit I forgot. But I can just do this. Nice and easy. It exists. I feel like Century Paragon has decent potential for merges like this, where you just use the clean metal aesthetic. I love towers with clean metal aesthetics and a recognizable color palette. Those are my favorite. Hey, well, that should do it. Merch came out pretty cool. The eye effect definitely looks great. I'm proud of that. Yeah. Hmm. Wonder if I could have put the green stripe on the gun. Yeah, maybe. Maybe just real quick. Just real quick. It will be cooling, right? I just do it like that. No mechanics don't. Okay, but then what if I do it like this? That kind of looks cool, doesn't it? Then we'll just go ahead and do that, and that, and that. And frankly, that works well enough. Well, I wonder if I should have made like this rim be green or something like that. That'd have been cool. But this is perfectly fine. Okay, much done. Finishing before we hit 40 minutes. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time where I will finish up with Prince of Darkness. Isn't that cool? Thanks for watching.